Well, welcome to my little video presentation. I'm going to go over some of the enhancements that have been put onto our member website. I've updated the package that we use to implement all of the things we do on the website. I'm going to show you some new things that you can do, especially with picture galleries. But the first thing I need to get everybody to do is to change the look of the admin part when you log in. So, if you go to the login screen and go ahead and log in with your ID at some point, this is the screen that you've typically been seeing. This is one from the software release of 2 years ago, I think. Since then, they've enhanced it a bit. And to get the enhancements, you need to go into My Preferences tab up here, and then down to My Account. And when you get into the My Account, you're going to want to select this User Preferences tab. Now, once you're into the User Preferences tab, scroll down a little bit. You're going to see the Admin Layout Settings. And what they've done is they've come up with a new theme, and the new theme supports a couple of other little enhancements. So I think everybody should be working off of the new theme. This new theme is called 111. So if we select that, and then we scroll down and go ahead and hit the Submit button, we're going to see the new theme come up here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this house to bring me to the home page for the new theme. So the new theme, I lay it out into our different groups: content, layout, some other stuff that most of you don't deal with. Most times you're just dealing here in the content and the pages section. They do have a quick menu bar over here that has a neat feature where it can expand out, and you can get all of the different tabs in here, or you can leave it closed, make a little bit more space out here. So when you're going into pages, the layout, the table of the pages isn't, well, if we expand this, you can see how it gets reduced in size for each of the columns. If we leave this over here in the condensed view, each of the columns a little bit larger. So that's the first change that I need everybody to do, is to go ahead and bring up and activate this new theme in the admin settings for each of you. After we've done that, you can always go back to the home by clicking up on this home button up here, and you're going to see in our content section still have our pages, but I've added a couple of other ones. I've added the Showtime slideshow, which I think I've found is the most useful. There's another one called Gallery, which can do pictures. We still have an old one out here, Manage Simple Slider. Used that a couple of years ago, but it's not as good as the Showtime slideshow. We still have our Call Guys calendar here, where we can put in the different tournaments on the calendar schedule, so they'll pop up in different places in our members website. And we have the global content block, which is where I put the men's and the women's officers information, so if that ever needs to be edited, we can go in there and edit that. As far as editing, I hope everybody has a editing window that looks much like this. If not, it's probably a setting that we have to change for you so that you can have all these different buttons. There's a couple of different what they call WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editors here that we can use, but this one gives us a fair amount of buttons, but not too many. But I know I made sure, or I tried to make sure, I activate the table buttons in here, because I know Anne was using a lot of tables for creating things on the women's pages. I have a couple of things in the men's pages that are in tables as well, so when we need to add rows or change things, having those buttons is an advantage. So that's just to show you that if you don't have that particular one, let me know. We'll figure out what change has to be made so that you can have that one. Again, I'm going to go back to our house up here, go to the home screen, and I think I'm going to take you into pages here. One of the nice features with the new admin theme is they give us an easier way to reorder pages. If we needed to change the order of the pages in this outline or indexing format here, wanted to move, say, tournament schedule above calendar of events, we could do it by clicking on these up or down buttons, but it would only change it one row at a time. Now with this new reorder pages, if I click on that, I get a list of all the pages. Looks a little bit different, but now what I can do is I can go in here and I can select one of these and I can just drag it to a new position, and say I just want to put it here, so now it's above the tournaments. Once I've get these things in the position that I want, and it's going to highlight, I think, the page that was selected, I scroll down to the bottom of the list, and at the bottom of the list we can go ahead and submit that as a change, or we can cancel it, or we can get it to order back to the way they were before we started. So if I go ahead and submit that now, it's going to update the page listings such that tournament schedule, I thought I just moved that up. Did I just move calendar events up? Well, I just paused the recording for a few minutes, only a second or two in your time. I'm going to do this again here, reorder the pages. I think I just didn't pull it down far enough or pull the page up far enough. So if I go up here, now I definitely see it changed. I can scroll up. There's a submit button at the top as well as one at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and submit that change now. And yes, now I see that the tournament schedule has moved ahead of my calendar of events. So that makes it a little bit easier for reordering pages. I only moved it one, but you can move with that function, you can move it all the way up and down. You can actually move a whole group of pages. If I wanted to move the whole men's tournaments group behind something else, I could do that. So that's one of the nice features. Again, you could play with it a little bit and then put the pages back. I don't know that I have this all implemented on the test site that I had. Right now I'm doing this all on the actual member site. So let's see, what else did I want to do? I think I wanted to show you a little bit about the creating some things within a page. Here's a page where I was experimenting with implementing a PDF and some pictures. I'm just going to go ahead and delete these pictures right now. So delete that one, delete that one, delete that one. Now that all that's left is my little test for the PDF here. I know Mike and I create a lot of things that we want to post that are in a PDF format. Results of the Twilight League, tournaments, pairings and so forth. What we can do is we create a little page, put a little link here for it, go ahead and link it to a PDF file that we have on the system here. In this case, I'm just going to edit this, and when I go and search on the system for the file, I think we had one in my 2013 documents. Got a lot of PDFs here. So let's say it was this 10-team matches PDF. One of the tricks that we've been implementing, and I had to fix for this year, was under the Advanced tab, we could put in the word media in the classes field, and that would allow it, when this page opened up, to actually display this PDF right within the page. It didn't cause it to download it. So you didn't have to download it first and open it up in your Acrobat Reader or anything. So if I go ahead and submit this now, and I Paul test page, I can get to it on the website by putting Paul-test in on the URL up here. I have this one set up so it doesn't show up in the menus because it's just my test page. But as I open this now, you can see that the way I did that, this PDF document that I've created is showing up right in the page, and I'm trying to get it just right here so I can see the whole thing. And then when I mouse over it here, there is supposed to be some controls. Oh, I think they're up here in the newer version. Yeah, up here in the corner we can say print. People can download it if they want and rotate, but I think sometimes people want to print it. So this is what we've got in this particular implementation, that we can use that function within a page when you create a link to a PDF document. Again, I'm going to pull that up here, go to the link, and I'm going to go into the advanced and use this term media in the classes field, and that will allow it to display that PDF document right within the page for us. So those are a couple of quick items that I want to show you. I have a limit on this tool I'm using to create these little videos, so I'm going to stop this one here, and then I'm going to create another video which goes into the new Showtime tool that I have for setting up and displaying the pictures. If you've been on the website recently, you've probably seen it on our lead page and in the men's home page. I'm using that for a couple of different things. So look for my next video shortly, but that's it for now. Hopefully that teaches you a few new things about what we can do with our website.